You better go get it.
What?
Listen to the sounds.
Just getting
The crinkles. The wrinkles. Nice. Meanie.
Meanie.
Miney.
Moni.
It's a polyrhythm. We've got a polyrhythm going on.
Got a polyamory going on. Meanie.
Meanie. Meanie, yeah.
Miney.
Moni.
Eenie.
Miney.
What?
What?
You said, did you say eenie?
Yeah, eenie, meanie, miney, moni.
Okay, so we're doing 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not pick up on that. That's my bad. That's
okay.
my bad.
It's
Okay.
okay.
You mind if I?
Yes.
Eenie.
Meanie,
Miney.
Moni.
Eenie.
meanie,
Miney.
moni,
Eenie.
meanie,
Miney.
moni.
Meanie. Oh, I fucked up. All right. Well, I have a poem written for you today. Arriving at the planet of prosperity, reconstituted in the back of an Audi. Try to call our friends, they calling us naughty.
Yeah.
Cannot leave the car, we know we are not free.
Hey.
Viscount play a nice scooter, lying by omission. The Primarchs pray to Edmund like it is a superstition. They took our equipment, but cannot take our minds. We'll find out what happens when we read between the lines. Research at the library and Patrice's patio. The Lion's Tooth operative shows us where to go. Watch the patio at 7. They said in a whisper, your friends are looking for you, so hang tight and look chipper. Waiting for our moment, we snoop around the spot. People dressed in bed sheets, they're clearly our op. What we saw inside made our jaws drop. Gotta keep our cool, there is no time to panic. What will happen today on the Odyssey by Magic?
Making it up.
Yo.
Making it up so fast that we can't even
Yeah.
keep up with our own words.
The fun show.
Fungus.
The Fungus
The
Show.
fun show.
The Among Us Show.
No, shut.
Fun
Sussy.
show.
Sussy. Hello,
The fun show.
hello, dear spirits. My name is Jericho Dizon. I'm your spacefaring dungeon master, and I have the player in the stars.
What's up, fam? My name's Paul Zachariah. I'm playing Mr. Hall, a sorcerer and warlock.
And I have the player in the cosmos.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that the entire episode. My name is David Cussler, and I play Durgash, the Monkey Man.
And together, we would like to welcome you back to the fun show where we're making it
up
up as we go. That's the fun show. Last time on an Odyssey by Magic, our players found themselves kidnapped by what appered to be a sentient car and a how do we call him? We call him a profound
Are we talking about Scooter?
yes, Scooter. Honestly, it's hard to put into words.
Their
Scooter,
special little gift.
Skid Dragon, who was realistically known as Scooter Primarch, the son of the Primarchs.
The Silver Spoon motherfucker.
The Silver Spoon motherfucker.
Right up there, dude.
Takes the party to Melisandre, his home, to where he returns and says to his father, Viscount Primarch, that he has found new heroes that can answer the call. And due to this process, they are held as honorable guests with the Primarch. However, everything is not as it seems. This once quaint, suburban, family-loving town has a dark secret deep in the shadows under Patricia's patio, where they all pray to Erois. There is a secret ritual that makes heroes. And what appears to be originally a wholesome call, a wholesome call.
No, keep going.
Realizes has a much darker undertone, and that is where we find our heroes deep underground, in this hidden church under the patio, where a fresh new hero was just born. They have not noticed you. What does the party do? Good. Yes. Yeah. On an audio format. Good choice. Good choice.
For
People
our
could see
audio listeners, I am dressed in a monkey costume that legally I won't say which character, but my name being David Kessler, I have the same initials as this particular monkey, or I should say
it's on your tie.
it
DK.
is on my tie.
Yeah.
DK.
I don't know who that is.
Monkey Man.
I'm illiterate.
It's probably the president.
Yeah, our 48th.
So I'm thinking at this point, stealth out of there. See if we can't get down to this place later, in a more controlled circumstance, and yeah.
So it's at this moment in time that you guys are like realizing that you are, number one, vastly outnumbered. There are like 20 people here, but you know, that is nothing that you guys haven't fought through before. It's more so the hulking behemoth that's like 8 feet tall that stands in front of you.
Brand chosen.
The brand new hero that has, quote unquote, answered the call.
Well, he like took the dead god's blood, or the barely alive god's blood.
You
Is it
go
dead,
ahead.
or-
Go ahead and just roll me either investigation or religion,
Okay.
or Arcana if you really want to run that.
I would probably take the Arcana, if that's all right.
For sure.
As far
Thanks,
as I
dog.
understand it,
I'm not a very smart guy, actually. That is 11.
For an 11, you can tell that there is clearly some sense of life transfusion that is going on, just because obviously the blood gets poured onto this god.
Yeah, I even
but
have
you
that
don't
spell.
know. You don't know if it's like full, like this god's alive, this god's dead. You can kind of see that it's like they're very much dancing between the lines, where he, you know, in this sense, he is not able to fully like escape this kind of prison, but you don't know if he is like.
Well, I do remember how they entered here. They pressed the special brick in the patio itself, and then it like was a cavernous thing underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So, Durgesh, we could go back anytime.
wonderful. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I want to try and see if we can't get our weapons.
Can you sneak us out of here?
I can certainly try.
I can help. Yeah.
Do you have any like invisibility stuff? Just in
Unfortunately,
case?
no. No. I picked up some new stuff instead. So if
That is
we can
totally
sustain
fine.
a lot more damage now in combat,
I
hopefully.
can go
Fingers
ahead
crossed.
and lead then.
And from last time, I did cast Armor of Agathis on myself and Durgash, so you have 25 temporary hit points.
Nice.
25. Damn.
It was a level 5. It was a level 5.
And you're helping, right?
Yes, yes.
Cool, cool, cool.
Can we go with ominous music?
Yeah.
Just because I know
This
the song is
isn't
a very.
omin-
The song is very short.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Let's see here. I think Waterfall was also a
That
good
is
pick.
a synthetic 20 for my stealth.
So with a synthetic 20, easily able to escape. They're clearly not paying attention to you guys. They are more so preparing what appears to be this hero. As you can see, they're starting to put armaments on him. They're starting to put this like blue with gold trim with the wings of Aroa, just like I had stated before. And kind of you guys walk your way back up. You guys are now out upstairs on top of the patio. What is your game plan? So you can go.
Let's get back to our rooms.
Yeah.
I think that the move is just immediate safety.
For sure. I
Immediate
kind of
seclusion.
want to. After we get to our rooms, maybe we can call for Butler. I don't know. What do you think? What do you
let's
make of
get
Butler's
back to the room
alliances?
and then let's discuss.
All right, we go back.
Go ahead and roll me another stealth check of just getting back into the house unnoticed.
Help guidance.
I'm gonna roll
I give you a little card.
a perception.
I give you the 8 of hearts if you want to add a d6 to that. Oh, that's tough.
That's a 13.
Oh, thank God.
That's
Okay.
a 13.
So as you guys are walking, like you're making your way back into the house, you guys close the door, and as you do that secret, like tight little shut, you see polishing and dusting some of the treatises and banisters is Butler, and he goes, "Oh, I see that you are all back and have returned well. May I ask, where have you gone? Where have you returned from?
We were just strolling to get some evening night air.
Evening night air.
Yeah, I actually asked him to play a card game with me, but I wanted to also show him the spell scroll I found at the library. It was a really cool scroll, and where I copied it down is where I decided to show him. That said, I can't believe you guys have such expansive texts. These scripts are kind of incredible. I don't think I would have ever stumbled across this kind of magic written down.
Oh, well,
Ever.
you know, it's quite just
Can
something.
I deceive, if need be?
Yeah, go ahead and roll deception.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you didn't ask immediately. Do you want it
This
from
is the
both of
thing I'm
us?
good at. I'm really
You
good
can
at
choose. You just wanna?
What?
I'll say.
No, this one probably goes to you.
Yeah.
Are you're not helping, right?
I'm helping you.
All right,
helping
deal.
you.
I'm
deal,
going
deal.
to roll an insight.
Deception is the one thing that I do not have.
That you very
Okay.
much lack.
And then, yeah, all right. I think I did pretty good here. I want to hear what yours is first, or do you want to hear mine before you roll?
Hold up. Mine's cocked. Okay. What did you roll?
On 3, 1, 2, 3, 21.
I rolled an 11, so.
All right.
Very much so. So you, Butler, goes, oh, well, during the nighttime, I can understand the fireflies and the nature. Even though I may not have a special affinity for it, I can recognize its beauty.
What are you polishing there?
Oh, I'm polishing the many trophies that young Scooter has won. This one
That's a
is
really
for-
cool skull.
Why are there's a lot of this one.
Why does
Well, this
Scooter
one
have a
also says
skull
partici-
trophy?
Why do these
Scooter,
all say
that is
participation?
for the first hunt, right? And they go and instead, of game, because we do preserve and value life, we take dirty and disgusting criminals that have been found guilty by the heroes and set them free into the forest that our young, promising upstarts, like young Sir Scooter, may go and hunt.
Okay, so that's why these all
Wow.
say participation then.
You know, it was a much needed and a much wonderful exercise for young Scooter, and he learned a lot.
Right.
He
Are there
learns
any-
so
are
much
there
every
any,
day.
like, first place ones here?
There's the first one for this one. It's a tap dancing trophy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Um,
That explains.
Yeah. Got to take extra care. of that one.
Yeah. So we're like real bushed and real tired. You know, it's like 8 o'clock. I appreciate it, Butler. Do you mind if I get Durgash and me a mimosa before bed? Like, what's your nightcap,
he
bro?
opens he opens the windows where hands where the rearview mirrors are serve out these mimosas.
Lovely. Thanks. I hand one to Durgash. Cheers.
All right. I just real quick wanted to check, jog my memory. What was the weapon policy as far as like our weapons go?
The weapons,
Getting our stuff?
they are confiscated. They are on the premises somewhere. Like you are not like, like you look at your hands and you remember like it's kind of like an itch, but it's not like a searing pain like it normally is. So it's
like
close.
that gambler's shake.
Yeah,
you know?
gambler's shake. Very much. Where are my
Money.
Yeah, basically you lost your jewel at a house party.
So withdrawal. I was
you're
thinking
pretty
withdrawal
much-
this entire time.
You're not necessarily like. It's not a thing where you can like fully withdraw without breaking the curse. It's more so like, oh, like
This is obviously an
Yeah.
item that I have a deep attachment to.
yes, but you're not like seething for it because that means
Yeah.
so that you.
Because it's farther away, it's like
It's
less
closer.
effective.
Yeah, it's closer to you. It's somewhere on these premises. You just don't know where.
Yo, we could find it based on how much of how much of an itch you have. Like we could do a hot or cold kind of thing.
Yeah, we could do some sort of investigation.
Let's finish these mimosas and get
Yeah.
to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Or are we going to sleep? We just need to get back.
You
to
guys
the
can.
bedroom.
You guys can. It is at this point. It is about 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to go and as you're like walking, you can see under the massive door. There's a lot of flashing lights in Scooter's room.
Just to be clear, I don't have the shield, right?
Huh?
I don't.
No,
have the
you don't
shield.
have your dual deck. Or
Okay.
You know, you have your cards because they're tattooed to your body.
Right.
But
Got
other
it.
than that,
Okay. As we're walking, I'm just subtly shuffling cards, and because we're like figuring out a new problem, I think I do another ritual towards my patron, and that's a 6. So I'm pretty sure I eat that one. I forget. If I can check here. Oh, no. I squeeze the cards that I pulled magically in my hands, and I smush them together, and the tattoos change shape and color, changing to an ace of clubs and a queen of spades.
nice. As you're shuffling the cards, do you guys make it back to your room? Is there any like last minute things that you kind of?
I mean, I don't know if we're necessarily going to go to sleep immediately.
You guys don't have to go to sleep.
yeah.
I
immediately.
think we're sneaking out of the house, right? Like,
In-
that's what I thought we were about to do.
Let's get to the room and talk about it.
I thought we went.
Yes, you guys
Let's
are.
go.
Now we
Let's
all
say yeah. Now
post
you guys have made it
mimosa.
to the room.
All right,
Yeah.
wonderful. He said secret. He said safe.
Yes, I kept my mimosa secret and safe in my belly.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
You don't think we're being listened to right now, do you?
Well, they said they have eyes like everywhere. I don't know. Can I cast alarm to try to figure that out? If there's ears in here?
Go ahead and just roll an investigation.
Okay.
Or
I could
Arcana.
investigate.
Like you guys can also investigate, and then from there on just
Yeah.
cover it up. You know.
I
type
help.
thing.
I think you've got a better investigation and guidance.
I'm gonna say
Can I give you a little card?
the higher the better. These depending on what you roll, it depends on like how much you're able to like basically mask your conversation.
Help guidance.
And what did you say we could? Am I rolling for?
You're rolling
investigation or-
investigation, or honestly, you could do
Perception.
stealth or perception. Like basically
Okay.
How we approach it.
how
might
you're
change
you're
your roll.
looking. You're like the idea is like you're trying to find these like hidden things, like hidden cameras or
Yeah.
something like along those lines
Okay.
that might be able to like
Wonderful.
go through.
I ended up going for perception, and that is a 19.
With a 19, you're able to find a good chunk of a lot of the surveillance like things like, you know, you see like, oh, hey, that crystal skull that says participant, the camera eye moves in there. And so you go and you like cover it up, you basically turn it away type thing.
Yeah.
And you're able to also like play like this kind of like, music that has there's like a record player in your room that's playing, so that can mask your conversation. With a 19, I'm gonna say
Phoebe
they can
actually just starts screaming and like dangling around the chandelier.
you're able to cover
Like little
about
squeaks.
about 75% of your conversation.
Okay, and then last but not least, you do have telepathy, don't you?
Yeah, I have sending. So we make all that racket to make them think we're about to speak out loud, and then I cast sending to them. So I write in the book. I summon the book, open, and I write in. What do we do?
I think of it like this: we have to save this god, if not only for what they could give us in the nicks that they have.
Right,
but
I was thinking that was
this
part of Lulu's
just
quest.
isn't. This is not the vibe. This is not the vibe.
Agreed.
I don't think anyone should have this. No one man should have all that power, let alone all these men. So we got to do something. I think the thing is, we
Yeah.
have to do some combination of get the guy, escape the planet. I think are the two big hurdles right now. Is we don't have a ship to leave with.
We don't even have our stuff right now. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, and we spoke to the Lion's Tooth operative.
I could.
I
see
write
about-
that in my book. I'm
Yeah.
writing it in my book.
Remember too, I believe it was Durgash that sought him out.
Yeah,
You do have that plastic like
The gun. Was it like
wrist
2 shots,
rocket?
right?
Yeah, 2 shots.
Yeah.
2-shot wrist rocket.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
So I do have something, but not enough to take on a room full of 20 people.
Yeah, this is a lot more difficult without our equipment. That said, I agree we should find a way to get Aroa out of there.
Yeah, no, keep going.
No, that's it. I
Okay,
agree. We need to do that and figure out how much of that Lilu has to do with.
So,
But they're on their way, and we have no clue.
They're
We
on their
can't
way?
even send communications out. Is the technology here capable of detecting magic?
The technology is capable of detecting. It's more like the divine part. Like the idea is the church and the government are so intertwined that they're covering each other. So like physical surveillance, the government of New Rose, which is basically is almost run
But the
by
church
the
can
Primarchs.
detect
like a
magic.
theocracy.
though.
Yeah, and then the church, because they're literally married to each other.
there's the church,
You know.
there's the steeple, inside oppression.
Break the pickle, heal the people.
Yes.
Um,
God.
I'm thinking, what if I'm imagining like World War II style, how the Navajo like used just coded speak to kind of get their messages across between different radio stations and such. And I would try to attempt something like that. But any communication going out, I feel like, is going to be a red flag.
So are you trying to communicate with...
I want to send a message to Lumos.
Does sending work for that?
Lumos is like
Right.
yeah.
It does.
Okay.
And so
Ooh,
I
right. Okay,
read
if
up
they
on the
can-
spell. It doesn't even have to be the same plane. There's just a slight chance that the message doesn't go through if you send it to a different plane. You can send to other planes.
Okay.
So like if you get trapped in hell or something, not that would ever happen.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. It just came out.
Slight tinges of red.
That said, I could cast sending, but I'm pretty sure I'll be detected, and that'll be a red flag. So I'm actually gonna go. I want to talk to Butler and see if. Well, I don't even have the shield, so I can't ask him to upgrade the shield or anything. That's silly.
Here's what I'll say. I think that there are two things that need to happen before we make any moves, and it's one, that we get our equipment, and then two, that we get figure out our way and our transport off this planet. The second, the latter, being the most important, or the one that we need to do first. So get transport, get our escape route, get our equipment, and as soon as we get the equipment, it's a matter of getting as fast and as quickly and as efficiently and as stealthily as possible to the god, get him, bust him the fuck out, get to the thing, and as soon as we are, I say once we have the god, or like once our cover's been blown and or once we've left, that's when you send your sending spell to say, don't come here, get the fuck out, you know?
I get that idea. I feel like we need their help for this, though. Like, I feel like if we time it with their arrival, but also they do have legions of stuff. It's a very prosperous thing. It's
Yeah. I don't know exactly.
intimidating.
I think just the quicker we can get out of Dodge, like if we brought them all here, I don't know that there's any
That's
way
a large risk. Yeah, I get
we
that.
wouldn't be able to keep them from getting into a large scale battle, and
A
judging
large
from
scale battle would be unavoidable.
just from what they were able to do in that one fucking hillbilly goddamn trash dump with a fucking car, like, I'm not. I think that in a perfect
Is Butler, like-
universe, we
Yeah.
we don't get caught at all, and we're able to just leave planet side.
We should tell them not to come then. I feel like
Yeah.
we should. I don't know if we
So-
should ask the Lion's Tooth operative to send that message for us.
We can. I think
I
the
feel
one
like
thing
that's
is just
also a
like
risk.
however risky that is. That's why I'd say, like, if we wait until we are leaving the planet to send that message, then that's just less response time for them, and then hopefully we send it soon enough. But I almost feel like, especially because they could be coming here soon, like, I almost think we got to do this tonight.
the sooner we act, the better, because the less chance our friends have of showing up in the first place.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm not sure if we should wait. I'm kind of on the fence about waiting for them to show up and then we handle it together, or we just do it now and we dip.
So there's a couple of trains of thoughts that I'm hearing. There is the idea of time is of the essence. We're burning time. The more we need to essentially grab our stuff, grab the god, get out. The only con is like, okay, how do we do that without causing a commotion? Because that will obviously cause a commotion, considering especially the weird position where you guys are, where you're in a pit, where you're ironically in favor with the Primarchs right now.
Yeah.
So you were brought in by the heir, the son, and you're also heralded by the Primarch, like the father figure, the patriarch himself, and have also met the matriarch as well with the church. So you kind of have this point where like you are in their favor. So that gives you a little bit of advantage where they will not they understand that.
Another
my
question I
God.
have is like,
I
you first.
think I have an idea. What if we try and use Scooter as a means to get in and be like, it's time for his initiation?
Like, we approve your son. He is an adequate
and
hero.
We convince him by going like, do you want the power of your great 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 and so on grandfather?
See, I wanted to ask that too, though. Where it's like, if we agree to be part of the heroes, do we have to take blood? You know, do we have to take the blood? Because like, if they
I'm
don't
already
do that,
a hero, baby.
right. But it's just like we can convince them we're one of them without going through that,
Well,
right?
there was an interesting thing that I saw in that process where like their eyes get dulled. Now,
Right.
I don't entirely know what
Almost like they were tarnished.
tarnished, controlled somehow. Yeah. Quite furtive, you
But
know?
like, what if we join them and then they let us go and we never have to take the blood? But the issue is, I don't know if taking the blood is part of joining the heroes.
I would almost assume so. I think that's a safe assumption.
I would say player to DM, there's a lot of questions that are left unanswered. And so you're left with these two choices. You can either kind of conundrum your own, like kind of creatively figure a way out tonight, or stay, but risk them, like basically risk your friends coming in. But in the time during, before that / if it happens, you can get a lot more reconnaissance and info, because you guys have only been here, I want to say, like,
It's been like a week.
yeah, it's been like a week, but it, like you're just now finally getting the answers. So now the idea is like, you can either try to stage some kind of jailbreak tonight, or you can stay, get more intel, and then potentially, because also another very strong resource in your tool belt that I will let you know is like the Lion's Tooth operator.
Yeah.
Lion's Tooth people will do anything for money. And you guys are technically stacked right now.
Flush with cash.
You guys are flush with cash. So, like, not saying like if you can pay for a full-scale invasion, but more so like, hey, if you really need this stuff, there is somebody out there that is desperate enough to take that kind of cash. Like, if idea is you post that bounty, and if you put enough zeros at the end, someone will bite.
Yeah.
Type thing. But that is.
But it doesn't mean they're not gonna like double time, or like double cross.
You
never know.
That's the risk that you run.
Right. Mercenaries.
I think that there's a possibility of winning over Scooter by showing him the crimes that his family are committing against this god. And then on top of that, if we get Scooter, we get Butler.
If we get Scooter, we get Butler. That's good. That's good.
Or at least he has some sort of leverage that
That is 100% true. That is 100% true. That's a good connection. I think you're right. We should probably find Scooter
Let's go make sure we get a ride. I'm gonna try and go and talk
Secure
to transport.
Butler is transport, bro. He got us here.
And
If we get Scooter, we get Butler. And if we get Scooter, we get Butler. Butler is transport.
That would be
Butler
great. I'd
can't
like a
do-
contingency.
He literally resurrected me. Otherwise, Lumos would be with us right now.
Butler,
Dude.
I would
don't
say
know how
I
he
would
did
say
that.
this. Butler is not capable of basically traveling from planet to planet. It can do far travel,
But not the light speed.
It can't do light speed. So it remember it
But
parks.
it's still transport.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
So you can fly. The thing is the idea is you can fly. You can pretty much fly him to the moon, fly him to
You can fly me to the moon.
Yeah, he can fly. You can fly him to the moon, but he can't go jump from Aroas to Theros type beat,
And
or
that's that's I think what we're really looking for. I think that's good to have in our pocket to be able to use if we need to, but I don't think that we should put all our eggs in that one basket.
All right.
Yeah. So do you want to come with me and do the?
I'm right
ship?
behind you.
All right, sweet. Yeah, let's.
Okay, you guys go. Do you guys
Yeah.
just sneak out again?
I
Or you want to do it? You just.
I feel like we can just say oh, we're going gambling.
I want to take a peek at the patio on the way to the casino to see if they're done there.
Yeah. Go ahead and just give me a luck check.
All right. Man. 8.
8. You see that there is no one there, so that you're unsure.
All right.
Can
I get a closer look? I put my hand on Durgash's shoulder to guide my body, and then I warg into Phoebe, and I have Phoebe
you
fly
fly.
up
Go
high
ahead
enough
and
to be stealthy.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Phoebe is doing swoop dives for intel.
Okay. Yeah. Investigation for Phoebe. Well, I'm
you can
looking
use your
for
mind.
my
Yeah,
mental
you can use
stat,
your mental
LOL.
stat.
So that is 15.
15. You can see that there are tracks here, but with a 15, you can probably guess that they have wrapped up, and they're probably headed home at this moment in time. But you would also think with a 15 that they're not far. They
might be out and about.
They
right
might be
now.
out and about. So
immediately I switch from checking out that area to checking the surrounding area to get a 411 so we can avoid them.
Go with a go ahead. You can roll another 15. You can roll another investigation, or you can.
LOL.
Yeah, roll another 15.
18.
Easy peasy. These people sleep at 9. A lot of these people do sleep at 9.
They need their full 9 hours.
They need their full
And we're
9.
just heading out. Okay, we got 9 hours. Easy money. Phoebe comes back.
The
tucks in my
patio is
shirt.
very close to a lot of people's houses. The patio, you know what I'm saying? The Primarchs are the huge house on the hill, but remember, all the other houses are almost functionally and distinctly identical.
Almost like a cul-de-sac
Yeah.
around the patio.
It's not even like a cul-de-sac. It's more
Everybody's
the
backyards
patio,
go there.
street, patio, a street, and then rows of houses.
Okay.
It's you could get lost in suburbs.
Prosperity. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So you guys make your way to the casino. It is relatively not too crazy, but there is some chatter. There are some people. A lot of people. You notice that just looks off alone. A lot of the games, even I would say, Mr. Hall, you are kind of a little disturbed because a lot of the card games don't feel real.
Don't feel real.
Yeah, you count even just intuitively, you're card counting. Every 6 cards, someone draws.
Cheating about.
It's not even cheating. It's just the game doesn't feel right. Everything feels too automated, type thing. Where it's
people are winning too much.
The same people, the person, as you look, you'll see that whoever sits in the 4th chair is always gonna win something decent. right? But then immediately in the fifth chair, they go and they lose it. And so it's this idea of like, as they're shifting chairs, whatever game that they're playing, it almost feels like
They're playing musical chairs.
yeah, it's almost more
There's
so like
At the
patterns.
casino, yeah.
yeah.
Very clear patterns.
There's very
about-
clear patterns to where no one really wins and no one really loses.
Mm.
You walk in with $12, you leave with $12.
So it's a time-wasting casino. They probably want you to spend money on food and room and board. Shame.
But with that,
Well, if
Dirtcash,
you know those patterns, you can maybe cheat the system real quick.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're trying to be under the radar, right? Or are we
Yeah.
actually trying to like ball out here?
You know, I mean,
What's
when
the
in-
goal here?
When in Rome, when in
Do
fantasy
we really
Rome,
have time to ball out right now, though?
I think
Can
I say it more of it in terms of like, look, if you go to a casino and you don't do anything at the casino,
Okay,
That would be
here's
more
here's
weird.
my compromise. As we walk through, because we're going somewhere else right now to find transportation, I try to sift out the patterns and wait for the opportunity where someone just lost in the idea that, okay, it just lost. How many more before a win, right?
go ahead and just either
Like a slot machine. People are at slot machines. They get up from 1 to 4th chair on each slot.
go ahead and just roll me a straight, roll me a luck check.
Okay. Ooh.
No.
No. All right. 18.
18. Very easily. You just see someone go, "Oh, drats! Looks like I lost this one again, Chuck." And then, all right, Bill, your turn.
I hit the spinner, and I don't know. This might be a stretch, but car.
It's instead of car, it's
Lucky
the,
sevens or something.
It's the smiling face of just a straight androgynous face of like
Just a
some
happy face.
happy face.
Just a smiling emoji.
Smiling emoji, and that just like go ahead and roll 3 D100s.
3 D100s. 55. 90. 12.
You. Hold on, sorry.
Go.
How much is that in total? What'd you say?
55, 90, 12.
You win 157 credits.
Okay.
nice.
Epic. 157 credits. Love it.
Yeah, but you see, it's like, and then, someone you go, and then you see the next over, they lose like 100 credits, so they're left with 57, and it's the idea of just like consistently.
Okay.
They're just like they're doing that swiping the screen thing.
Yeah.
I take my winnings
So you
and
see
I
someone
get
go
us
like this?
some more drinks. What are you drinking?
I think there might be some. I think I'm good on drinks for now. There might be some actually some cooler games in the back.
Yeah.
Let's go check
I
that out.
grab a glass of like whatever the equivalent of champagne is, and I give money to the guy, like whatever,
Yeah.
20 credits.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I kind of like poof up my shirt. I get it a little bit looser, my kimono.
Mhm.
And I just start kind of like rubbing my hands together as I try to look for some sort of like automotive display and a clearly rigged game.
Easy. So, when it comes to automotive display, like you're talking about like a computerized poker game type thing.
When I say automotive display, I mean like, at the mall how they've got
Oh, the
cars on
car?
display, like a car show, but you're
okay.
playing a
Go on.
clearly like rigged game to win the car.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll me a luck check.
Okay. $18 again.
18. Within 18, you don't find. You see, like, there is a fancy like motorcycle, and that's the closest thing that you can find. And it's like a real like man's motorcycle, big engine, and it's like you
enough
can see
to
a
pull
bunch.
3 people.
It is
Three
enough
bodies.
to pull 3 people.
All right.
It's this idea though, like you could just see all these like men that look all the same, that wear all the same clothes, all looking and go, man, how lucky would I be? And they just picture themselves riding it.
I walk up to one of them.
There's like a hollow
and I,
projection.
bump him with my elbow, not like to knock him over, but to like get his attention. And I tried to like just blend in, so I want to deceive by blending in. Yes, this machine is of a fine craft. Any man who wins it would be so lucky.
I
And
hope that would be me.
I try to cheers him. Yes, indubitably, and good luck to you. And I cheers him.
Thanks, bud.
Anytime.
What's your name?
I'm Mr. Hall. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hi, my name's Chadriel.
Hello, Tadriel. A pleasure to meet you this evening. What brings you to the casino?
Oh, you know, it's
Trying to win the motorcycle?
Well, you know, it's the weekend, so of course we all go to the casino, right, boys? And you hear a horrifying unanimous yes.
Yes.
Yes, quite. Are you in line?
Oh no, we're all just marveling. We're waiting until someone decides to go for. Oh, look, Todd's going for it. You see?
Yes, Todd, go.
Todd, it is a button. It is just a simple button. The credit cost to play this game is 50,000 credits.
All right. Radical.
Which is a lifetime for these people. It's 50,000
Clearly.
I was gonna say 50,000
Clearly, and I
credits.
swirl around my champagne.
And you see that it's just a button. It's just a button. That's it.
Lovely. Yes. A great game of skill and wit, of course.
And like, there's no. Is there a spinner? They have to. It's just a button.
You press the button.
So,
Clearly
so
a
what's Todd
random
doing?
number generator.
Todd is going, all right.
Yes, Todd, go.
You go. And
Push
then
that button.
You see he presses the button. And then you just see a moment passes. And then... 1 second.
You looking up like a soundbite?
No.
Speaking of sound bites, it's like I did press that button.
Incredible. Fantastic. I definitely heard that with my real monkey ears.
Go ahead and roll. Just roll me a D100. Or Durgash, you can do it.
Huh?
6.
6, you become a potted plant.
Me?
Todd becomes a potted plant. Todd becomes a potted plant.
That's hilarious.
Incredible.
And then you see that immediately after an anvil comes, smashes the potted plant.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
And everyone just goes, oh, drats.
Not again.
You see a vacuum comes up, and like a Roomba comes up and cleans up Todd.
Okay. Did he do, like, would he have technically done a roll? Is that what happened? Or did he just roll on the wild magic table? Like,
You have no idea.
Okay. All right. Well, yes, boys, cheers. My time has come. And I get in line. I'm about to press the fucking button.
There's no line. Everyone's
There's
watching.
no line.
It's just one.
Come on,
So
Chasmodius.
This
You
is
got
actually
this.
this is actually like a spectacle. Only normal, like, you hear a lot of like commotion when you go up. They're like, normally only one person does it every weekend, but we get 2. This is such a treat.
Yes, everyone, please look around. Watch as I risk everything. Yes, and I finish off the champagne, and I like shake out my sleeves to loosen them, and Phoebe gets the cue to like run down my sleeve, and she's gonna give me the help action as I press this button, if that applies.
I'm gonna say she will give you advantage on this roll.
All right.
If you want,
You know,
if,
that's fair.
Okay. Here's
I would also like to like slick my hair back a little bit and cast guidance on myself.
Here's how this works. You can stack
Oh, jeez.
as many like magical advantages as you want. You can sync as many spell slots as you want. You're gonna roll a d100. You need to hit. The range is either between 1 to 5 or 95 to 100. So you have a 1 in 10 chance.
Dude, Todd was so close to winning that. What the fuck?
But that's actually real, though. Yeah. Damn.
Oh my god.
So
1 to 5 or
yes, so-
95, 96 to 100?
Yeah. No, 95 to 100.
95. Okay.
So
Nice.
you have
nice.
So it's 0, 1
It's like a 1 in
to
10
0,
chance.
5. Yeah, it's
All right.
technically 1
You
in
can
10.
only do either 1 through 100 or 0 through 99
No, you can.
with
You
the D100 die.
yeah, but you can do 0 zeros. If everything's 0, that's 100.
That's 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
However you read it.
So if it so 1 to 5. So 0 on the 10 die. So
What does 0 equate to on that?
0 equates to just single digits unless the single digit the single digit die
Is also a
is
0.
also a 0, then it becomes 100.
Wouldn't that be a 10 then?
No. Because if you do 1 on the doubles digit, it's 1 0 and then you get a 0, that's 10.
Interesting.
Mhm. So,
Interpretation, yeah. Everybody, yeah. I don't know what else I can really add to this though. I don't really have a whole lot that
I will allow
not
you
that,
to sync any magic spell. Like I don't care. Like this. You're just channeling
so I could
your
just
magic.
spend a spell slot.
You can spend as many spell slots. It doesn't matter what the level
How
is.
much
they
does
count
that
as
contribute?
1. It counts as 1 reroll.
But if it's like a level 5 spell slot,
It's a 1 reroll.
oh, a reroll. Okay.
So here's
okay.
here's how it goes. You sync the 50.
All right, deal.
The
Yeah.
idea is that there's a moment that passes, and this is when you are like
Easy money.
This
yeah.
is for in game wise mechanics. You are channeling a fuck ton of magic.
Absolutely.
Like
yeah.
you're not like it's not actually visual. Like you're not like the yeah you're.
I would dare say that
lightnings are
this
not-
is the strongest my connection has been with my patron ever, even in my past life. Somehow, all of a sudden, just remembering to pay homage to the patron has opened so many doors.
Yeah.
Um,
I will also say, only 1 cantrip allowed. Otherwise, you're gonna sink like 20,000 cantrips.
well,
You know.
yeah, I wasn't going to try to
No.
spend... Would I be able to cast guidance for each of those rerolls? Would guidance even...
No, guide it
Won't help in
no.
this?
So
Okay,
forget
that's fine.
forget
That's
the
fine.
spell effect. It's just channeling magic.
Got
That's
it.
all you're doing.
All right.
So how much are you doing first?
What do you mean?
Oh, do you need to choose how much you're sinking into it?
How much you're sinking
now?
into it now?
You can't just roll and
You
then
can't
do-
roll
okay,
until you
okay.
make it.
Okay.
Stakes.
Let's see
stakes.
what I got.
Here we go, baby.
Well, like, if we're going now... Yeah, I think this is the best time to spend my level 1 spell slots. So I'm going to spend... Maybe also level 2 spell slots. I'm going to spend
Just let
10
me know.
spell slots.
Okay, so you have 10 tries plus Phoebe's
Help?
help and then guidance. So a total of 12.
12. Okay.
A 12er. What
Alright.
is Durgash doing while Mr. Hall steps up there?
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna go and go try and talk to the contact.
Okay, cool.
That's
Alright.
that's one.
Before we continue, I'm gonna pause on you because we're gonna go to him because
Okay,
I really
that's
want to
fine.
give this the time.
Do you want
of
me to
day.
roll these out while you're doing
No.
that? No,
No.
don't roll them out.
Don't roll them out because we're gonna.
First
roll
one was
them all.
27.
First one was
Excuse me.
27. Okay, so as everyone goes and has a gasp, you kind of sneak, passively make your way back, and you go, You ask the bartender for a specific drink, and then all of a sudden he pulls a lever, and then a secret staircase goes down, and that's where you were.
It's like that bartender, the fake bartender thing,
Yeah.
where you take the steps down and you go down, but it's like actually real.
Yeah. No, really.
Yeah.
You go and it goes, and then you do it for real though.
Yeah.
So you go down and you see the contact. As he turns around, you see that it is a man. He looks almost exactly like everybody else, but there is just a certain twinge about him that is different.
He's got a little color in his eyes.
He does, and he has a full head of hair.
Wait, are you telling me none of these fucking people
They all have receding hairlines except for Scooter and Viscount.
Tell me there's a variety between the like concave and the convex.
Oh yeah, no,
like
it's
the widow's
all
point.
it's all thinning somehow.
Okay.
You know.
Oh my god.
You see,
It
he's
gives
got
Earl
this.
of
He
Sandwich.
like it's the one like you know in the city full of squares, like the one that's like man. Like, I only do this because I have to type thing. So he's got the full, like, in the case of Rebellion, full, like 80s style, like, long rocker locks type beat.
Nice.
But he says, welcome back. I'm glad you didn't have to use the armaments I gave you, but how can I help? How'd everything go?
Things are a little sketchy now. In fact, we've got something we've got to do that's going to be a little bit planet changing. So I've got a request, a job, if you will, and some information to give as well.
Say the word. I'll post it.
Need, in the next hours, we need a ship with FTL capabilities to get us out of the system ASAP. Now, I feel like it's worth it to warn you what the fuck is going on. Are you sure that this place is safe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see, there's a CCTV, and it is a gentleman's club, and it's just like everyone's just smoking a bunch of cigars here.
Wonderful.
Like it's a bunch of like holograms type beat, but it's realistically the only real physical thing is this table that you guys are talking at.
Star Trek holodeck.
Mm-hmm.
We found the god. We found their god, the one that they've been praying to this whole time. Not only did we find them, we discovered the whole plot of their theocracy.
I'm gonna go ahead and just roll a intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
16.
Oop,
Okay.
oop.
You see he doesn't pass out, so that's a good thing. But you see he starts going like almost like haywire. He's like,
He's turning rabid.
oh my god.
Foaming at
He
the mouth.
goes into like the cabinet, pulls out fucking spray can, sprays his mouth, and inhales that shit and goes, I fucking told them, man. I fucking told them this shit was crazy. You see behind the drapes, boom, removes it. huge red lines. They're like,
Oh my god.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it because I saw the heroes. I see them every time. They all look the fucking same, man. They have the stupid fucking masks on, but I've seen them
the
taking off.
hairline, man. Like,
The-
what's it
no,
about?
the hair. It's not the hairline. I'm talking about the heroes here. I'm not talking about these fucking squares, man. The fucking squares. Because I'm telling you, they're harvesting their hairlines to pay it to the fucking heroes, man. I'm telling you.
harvesting
That's
their
why I wear
hairlines.
this. You see, he pulls out a bald cap, puts that shit on over his head. He's like, I fucking told you. And no one believes me. No one believes me. That's why I fucking went for the lion suit. Because I think and I thought and I waited and I waited and I waited. And I collected my data. I collected my thoughts. See, it all connects back to him. And he points at Scooter Primarch. He points at Scooter Primarch.
Well, I mean, it's more of like his really, honestly, not even his father as much as his mother, but both of them. He's the only one who has. But here's the thing. Imagine they're using essentially the half dead carcass of their god to do these sort of, let's call them hair transplants. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do a heist. Get the god out of the fucking galaxy, out of this shit. We're trying to get them out. I have some credits to drop. I am more than willing to spend. I mean, and like I'm gonna show off a fucking $100,000.
$100,000.
I'm gonna drop down $100,000. Like, we need this ship, FTL, stealth capabilities, all of it. We need it fast. The sooner that we can get this off and get out of here, the better. But I also wanted to warn you, as someone who lives on this planet, that's gonna mean big change. And not only will that bring danger, but it'll bring opportunity for you as well.
He is I'm gonna go ahead and just roll me like insight check. I'm gonna roll another intelligence save. The DC is 15.
Insight's pretty good.
He got a 15 on the die, so that's good.
Do I have anything I can do to...
In order to vamp real quick, I think it'd be really funny if Mr. Hall just started profusely sweating before he actually starts his button presses.
Yes.
Like he's about to press it, he just barely touches
Everyone
it, doesn't
go,
even press it. I'm like getting up there. I'm like, I need another drink before I do this.
You see
Shots
everyone,
of tequila.
Yeah, in unison, everyone has a shot of tequila. And they
Love
all
it.
take it at the same time.
There's no lime or anything
No
either.
lime, no anything. They're like,
For
wow, that's
those
so bitter.
Here now, and for the dead, I clink it and I drink it.
And they go,
And I
That was only
shake
a
myself
13
out.
on insight.
And we cut
13
back.
on insight. This dude is full-blown bonkers. But you know this motherfucker is down.
Full-blown
And he goes on a 15. He goes, this is it. This is my fucking moment, man. This is my fucking moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see? He goes and like this is what he does. He goes, takes a knife, a vibro knife, goes, chops off his thumb, takes the thumb, puts it in a thumb keyhole that is designed for his thumb, turns it, right? His hand is bleeding for, he doesn't fucking care.
You could have just put your thumb in... Never mind. Never mind.
You see that the reason why he does that is the thumb, it takes the thumb and it holds it. But you see, opens up, cryo cased in. I fucking got this, man. I fucking got this. Whenever the day like this happened, the day this fucking planet burns and I'm ready. And you see, he pulls out a vial of gold blood. He has one. And he's like, just say the fucking word, man. I'm gonna take this shit. I'm gonna go fucking bonkers. For your fucking shit, man, I fucking got you. And you throw down, like he will help arrange it, but he's like, do you want to throw down that basically you like he's like double confirming, like, are you sure you want to spend like he tells you $100,000 can get you great, 250 will get you the best, and I know the fucking best, and I know him, and he's fucking sick, and I've been talking to him during the late nights while I'm down here with these fucking hollow projections. That lady fucking smoked the same cigar 4,362 2 times. Okay, I fucking can't anymore.
I can do 250. I can
You go,
mark down
you
250.
throw down 250. He's like, I fucking got you. I fucking got you. I'm so ready. And you see also too, like he's like, finally, and another thing goes down. Boom, huge set of firearms. This person has been amassing like everything. He's like, today's the day. Today is the day that crabs fries. Like this is like, you know. But
Eugene Primark.
yeah, but very much so. Like, he doesn't even tell you his name to nothing. But he is so ready to go. And he's like, I'll get everything ready. Fucking, just give me the word, man. He hands you like a one-time burner, and he's like, boom. And he's
Like a phone?
Like it's basically like almost like a flare gun, like a flare gun of sorts. But it's not actually a flare gun. It's just basically you emit a signal.
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, a signal that once he hears, he's like, all right, go time.
That's go
That's
time.
go time.
Now, should I hit this when we need the transport, or is that just like go ape shit moment?
Go ape shit moment.
Go ape shit. Moment.
Nice. Yeah, but you see that like there is an assortment of like rifles here. Your weapons are not here, but he like hands you like he hands you like a heavy repeater.
Contraband.
Oh my god, it's all contraband. Like none of this shit is allowed at all. Like but you know like all these weapons are meticulously cleaned. They're all polished. They like he's been waiting.
Is it wrong to be concerned that he's about to shoot up that gold blood?
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm
super concerned.
I'm gonna be super 1000% with you. This guy's fucking crazy.
He's so crazy he could resist it, or like
not that he's resistant. So, from what you know that this thing alters your body genetically.
Yeah.
So, what it does, but however,
so it doesn't brainwash you.
There was also I think the thing that we're missing is there was the ritual during that process.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Valid.
that's what I was gonna say. That is missing here. So you have no idea what this would look like.
All right, fair enough.
Think of it as He-Man calling the power without the sword to channel it type beat.
Interesting.
Nothing happens?
He becomes like a hulking behemoth type thing, but I'm not gonna say that's like what happens, but it's along those lines of like.
Okay, so he'll like muscle up.
You don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
So
I didn't mean to
as that happens, we're going to shift over to Mr. Hall.
We got 11 more
Mr.
rolls,
Hall,
right?
You have 11 more rolls.
Okay. I already rolled these once, right? Zeros. Check it.
Really?
Check it.
No way.
Holy
shit. Yo.
Literally
Dog.
patron,
Yes.
patron connection.
Was
bro.
that the second roll?
That was the second roll, dude.
Bro.
So you finally, after
I immediately cast sending to Durgesh and I say transport secured.
as this happens, full well, fucking something happens that never happens before. Everyone waits for you to get crushed by an anvil, and then you get put as
A
this
cool
ped-
breeze brushes past everybody, lifting toupees off of their heads.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Instead of a gentle breeze, it is a mighty rush of wind for a very faint moment. Spurt. You get elevated on this platform as a golden light showers upon you. You are you are the Primarch's chosen. Oh my gosh! A woman in this holographic hardlight woman comes out in this scantily clad bikini and hands you these like physical keys of the motorcycle. Of the motorcycle.
Man, I just need to get my steering wheel.
Yeah,
That's
true,
all.
but
That's
Can
all
I get
need,
an
bro.
assault cannon?
fuck it, yeah.
Sweet.
He's ready to roll. You see that he has like a fucking like minigun that he's gonna use.
Yes.
Fantastic.
He's basically that guy from Mad Max. Now that I think about it, spray can.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but it's at this moment in time that he's basically like preparing. So he goes, he calls, you see, he pulls out like this instead of like a normal like intergalactic radio that someone might use.
Bless you.
He pulls out this crazy like DIY insane CB radio that just like tunes shit in. He goes, and you just hear him go, I fucking told you somebody would come. And just more garbled transmission. As you kind of like walk out. You obviously, you don't walk out with the rifle with you, obviously. No, but he will have it ready for you. Like it will, like, it's kind of like
you
the
can't
thing,
fit some of that in your clothes.
a
I'm just
giant?
teasing. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Is that an assault rifle? Or are you
I
happy
mean, you
to
could
see
probably
me?
fit like a good sized shotgun in your pants. That's all I'm
well,
saying.
if it, Maybe we could leave it in the car that we just got.
We got a motorcycle.
We
could put it in the cargo compartment. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
right.
But those are only so big. So
Yeah.
bring maybe handguns?
Yeah.
Hand cannons.
Hand cannon.
I do
cannons.
like hand cannons.
Cannon sounds
So,
good.
yeah,
I send
perfect.
you. I like hand cannons.
I do. I
get
do
one
want to
hand
still
cannon?
get my own weapons.
Oh,
get our equipment
100%, dude.
back.
How is your itch right now? Is it more intense or less intense?
What itch? You see his hands are just like.
Well, did we meet back up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Durgash, you walk out to a hollow woman handing Mr. Hall the keys as everyone is sobbing. Like, this is a moment, like, basically, like, the idea of, like, oh my god!
I go the extra mile and I get
full bullpen!
round of tequila shots for everybody within a 10-foot radius of me at that moment.
The place gives the free bottles of tequila out.
Yes.
Yes. And
I stuff as many as I can into my robes.
Good one.
Roll a
I
D4.
stuff roll a
Modius,
D4. Okay.
I think
Man.
we're good here now that you've pretty much
D4
cleared
plus
the house.
3 bottles
You
of
should-
tequila.
3 bottles.
Nice.
I gotta write
Three
that down.
bottles of tequila. Full on. New Melisandre.
Finally, a real
brand.
reason to update my character sheet. Yes.
Yeah.
I am become drunk.
Oh.
Driver of cars. Motorcycles, my bad.
But at this moment, you guys have gotten what you need. Is there anything else you want to do at the casino?
No.
What are the chances that Butler's there, actually?
Butler, if you roll another 100 on the D100.
All right, let's see it. You know what? I rolled those already too, so let's switch it up. No, 31.
31?
Yeah.
Okay, no, he's not there.
No.
But yeah, you guys go and you make your way back. Do you guys like sleep, rest? Is there anything that you want to do? Because this pretty much be like.
I've got all. I mean, I still have all my stuff. All things considered.
Did I
still
spend
well.
every one of those spell slots, or did I only spend?
You spend every one of those. Just
Okay. Let me subtract those real quick. I said I was gonna spend 8. 0 out of 8 of those. So I could do well with a rest. A rest would benefit me.
I don't
at this
know
point.
if we necessarily have the time.
What
a
are the
short
chances?
Rest be
I
good?
can take a short rest as well. That would be also beneficial.
Okay.
Right now, I would say it's like 1 a.m. It is like 1. So
We've got another like 3 hours until Scooter goes to sleep.
Goes to sleep or
Yeah, no,
wakes
he stays
up.
up
He
all
takes
nights
like
on his HoloNet thing.
Oh,
his
that's why
lights are
he
always
takes the
on.
like 5 naps in the daytime.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right. Do we
I'm not
still
even
want to
asking you guys
like?
to roll. That's so
Do we
real.
still want to? Do we still want to like win over Scooter? Are we still trying to? We're still trying to do that, right?
I think getting our equipment first so that we can get Scooter. I don't know. I think.
Yeah. I get that.
Here's what I will tell you. So this is from prior knowledge. So in order for the guy to get everything, it's gonna take him at least 2 days.
2 days.
damn.
At least because you're like the idea of what you're asking for, and to kind of get everything almost prepared per se would take 2 days. Which granted is much better. Is much better. Although, if you guys want something dirty and nasty, you guys do have that one timer.
Actually, I think that here's what I'll say, is I'll be like, do you think? Because I think the only thing that really is making me want to go now is the fact that we have our friends coming and we could tell them to not come. Do you think that there's any way that you could do some sort of code to try and tell them to not come? Just do send to them as if you're checking in, but in reality,
I have an idea. Iroa is a god, exerts divine powers over this planet, right? To a degree. And I have a scroll that's supposed to be channel divinity. Probability that was for Iroa originally. I've copied that spell, right? I'm thinking, what are the chances I could mimic the divine signature of Aroa as I cast out a message ascending. And
I would
make
say
it like seem like just Aroa's power flitting off.
If you do it tonight, it's gonna be tough. If you give yourself a little bit of time to kind of attune, ideally, like you would have to spend more time in the not only in the.
Would 2 days work?
2 days would definitely do it. Like you could do like
Is
I
this
said,
like an 8-hour spell, like casting Hollow kind of thing? Or
it's
like...
more so you need to kind of get the understanding of what this magic is, right? It's not the spell itself isn't hard, but what you're doing is you're masking your signature under another deity's aura.
Right, like a deception.
Yeah. So in order to like understand, like basically you're doing a character study, you know?
Okay.
So like you're saying like, oh, how does Aroa's magic really happen, right? It's always bold and flashy, opposed to your gentle breezes and things like that. So like it's the idea of like, okay, how do I mask my stuff? And that just takes time to just study.
Time to understand form before you can implement it in your own way.
Yeah. So 2 days.
So it's possible, but
it is possible.
I wouldn't be able to do it tonight.
Yeah.
That said, again, rest would be beneficial overall.
I think that we can make that work. I think there's only really one thing left that I want to do, which is not to get, but at least just to find our equipment.
Right, yeah. I was thinking if we find it, we can't necessarily get it now. People will know what's up.
Yes, exactly. I think I can handle that. I think I know exactly what to do for that. Oh, are you trying to locate?
I'm trying to see if there's any ritual spells I could potentially learn in that library to find it.
I mean, I have something I can burn to find them.
Okay. As you guys are like deciphering this as you guys are in your room, I'm gonna say you guys end up just going to at the very least like rest, taking that short rest to sunrise. Okay. So it's like 6.
Before then, can I have tried to find our equipment? Search around the house?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll and invest. You're gonna roll a
Oh,
stealth first.
So is that what you're about to do?
Roll a stealth first
Roll stealth.
to just not be seen looking for it, realistically.
Okay. Oh.
No way.
That's some good gambling.
No way.
That's...
Oh, man.
It's not
That's
exactly,
good.
but
That's
it's pretty
pretty
good. That is a 24.
A 24. Fucking, you creak the door open a little bit and spill a little bit of juice on Scooter's floor that causes Butler to just go over and clean. Oh, Master Scooter, what have I told you about? And you see it. You finally peek into his room. He is just full on at full blast watching an insane live stream of this guy going and just screaming.
What's up, brothers?
Yeah. You know,
I don't care Robin who or Robin Hood. I'm stealing from everyone.
Yeah, I don't care. Steal from the fridge, steal from the poor. I don't care. Robin who, Robin everyone. That's how I operate. But you see him just like laughing absurdly loud. But with that, Thief in the Night. Go ahead and roll
an investigation
yes.
check. Wonderful. So this is when I'm going to go ahead and use my
weren't ready for
portent.
this.
I'm going to use my portent, which was a natural 20.
Oh my God! Go ahead and roll your Constitution.
Oh yeah, right. The Constitution. Give me 7. That was another nat 20.
Oh my God! Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It is at this moment, you actually hear like
'Twas the night
almost like
before
a
jailbreak.
whisper. You feel something call to you, and this like airy whisper.
Ooh.
As your gamblers shake up a fucking hand, you look at it, and it's like you can almost feel like a magnetic attraction.
Like there are like twinges of
Yeah.
red, and my nails are
Yeah.
sort of longer and sharp and elongated, and it's just like
Absolutely.
pulling.
As that happens, you feel this like vision of a flash. You don't know if it's you in the future. You don't know if it's you in the past, but you see yourself with this blade fucking burning this planet to the ground as you take your sword up high, this monstrous wicked blade, and cut down Scooter Primarch in front of you as you ride the fucking butler into space.
No way.
The butler that was like this clean, pristine blue, you have fucking raked the side with this weird claw, and then you spray painted it red as you see this once like peaceful, like calm.
I deface
blue
one.
sky.
I deface the wing.
Yeah, like fully. As you do, you see before as you almost like instinctively end that vision, all of a sudden you're in a room that you just not recognize, and you recognize, like, as you kind of take a look around, it's like the office of Viscount Primarch, and you're there, and you see behind like a lock safe is your stuff, is like everything, you know. As you kind of open this, and you didn't even like lock the chest, you fucking went in there with your gambler's hand, punched through the fucking like thick sheet metal, and like ripped it out. You see that your arm is like ripped to shreds, but as you hold the blade, it just like, as it like closes up, and you just hold it, and like as if you've taken the first hit after taking a cold stop, after taking a tea break. You take the first hit and you're back in it as you hold this in your hand. But yeah, you go like,
oh shit,
you close it.
I can fix this.
You take
just bend it back.
you bend it back into place.
Throw a pillow over it.
You take the blade, you ignite it just a little bit to heat the
metal. Exactly. That, throw a blanket over it.
Yeah, throw a blanket over it. Yeah, but natural 20, no worries. You look, you see that he even just looks alone. Viscount has been here a lot, but has not opened that safe. He doesn't really open it. Okay. So you can tell that like this is just Butler's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But
if that's during the same night, I'm just gonna immediately go to the library and look for ritual scrolls, start learning, grab a bunch of scrolls, head out to the forest preserve.
Yes. You go
to sleep.
You are studying as it becomes sunrise. You see that it is like 7 a.m. You see Viscount come out and says hello, like, you know, greets you all and says,
Good morning. Good morning, Primarch.
Good morning to you.
Or Viscount, excuse me.
Oh, no,
excuse me.
No worries. I ask.
I'm just mirroring Scooter, you know.
What's up, Viscount?
Before you get inducted, I just have one thing to ask of you, and it's more of a personal favor.
Maybe.
Could you take Scooter out? There's just a bit.
Do you mean like kill him?
Oh heavens, no.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
No. There's a couple of training regiments.
No, it's fine.
A couple of training regiments outside, and I asked that maybe you mentor Scooter a bit. I know he can be a bit finicky, but I asked that you give him a couple pointers here and there, as you are all about to be cutting edge heroes.
Oh, you mean like make him an apprentice or something?
No. Just like
take him out for a one-on-one.
A one-on-one for a lesson.
Just take him out. Yeah. Oh, all right. Sure. Yeah. I could do that.
Thank you. As you take this moment, you guys.
Someone's got to teach the boy how to live.
You step outside.
While you're figuring out how to talk to girls, we'll study the blade.
I've been studying the blade all night. You were asleep. You can't. No. No, I've been studying all night to do the thing you're asking.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
You were sleepy, peepee.
You guys are out on their like super large yard. You see a couple of like, basically like servants are wearing this like sparring gear, and they're out, and they're waiting for you all. And you see you see Scooter, who's wearing this. And he goes wearing this like ridiculous getup, and he goes and he turns around and he goes, "Oh, Papa told me that you were all going to help me train today, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And
That's exactly the plan. We're going to take you out, teach you a lesson.
We're gonna take you out.
Teach you a lesson.
We're gonna.
well then,
Yeah.
well met. Sorry, I had a little bit of a couple pancakes this morning. Anyway, he pulls out this like this thin light blade and he goes, "On guard!"
Well, do we get one of those too?
He goes, "Oh, Butler!" Butler shoots out R2D2 style these like thin light blades that are like for sparring purposes, and you hold them in your hands, and
Seems
you guys
light
are
enough.
like fighting back and forth. Go ahead and just roll me an athletics roll. I'm gonna roll an athletics. He gets a -3.
An athletics roll?
Yes,
Jeez.
21.
got an 8.
The cool
let's
thing
find out.
is, people think that talking to girls and studying the blade, two different things. Wrong. It's the same thing. Deesh, 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 deesh.
Oh, God, stop it!
No.
Oh.
I got a 6, and so Scooter like totally disarms me.
Good cop, bad cop. Oh, you got me! And then Durgash, you go and
Fucking Anakin just dish, dish,
yeah,
dish.
and in the moment, you
How aggressive
you
is
lift
that?
up, very aggressive.
Very. This is
Like,
we're talking
super aggressive?
We're talking end of episode 3.
I feel like, are you like a little yellow around the eyes, just like
Yeah.
Anakin?
You lift the blade up,
perhaps.
and you remember this exact position
Well,
from your
From
vision.
the vision.
From your vision.
see, that's what I'm feeling right now is like a little bit of just the slightest tinge of menace. And so I'd like to maybe insight? Because I don't
You
think
want-
you've
trying to insight me?
communicated the vision.
No.
Right, and I
Go
feel like
ahead-
that was a
Yeah, sure,
deliberate
go ahead.
choice.
Go ahead and
insight.
roll
Yeah.
insight. As this happens, it goes, "Oh, stop!" And you see that like 4 of the people that are trained, they like draw their blades at you, like, like oh, like pull you
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And they go, "How did you have such form like that?"
Talk to girls. I mean, well, okay, sorry, that's not too helpful. I know it's once you start doing it, it gets easier. But form, confidence, I think that there is some sort of like natural talent that comes into it, but like, what you lack in talent, you can always make up in skill, so long as you actually, dedicate yourself to whatever you want to do,
Can you repeat that? I zoned out for like half of it.
And to like cap that off
All right,
emphatically.
so here's what I need you to do: go to a doctor, ask them about ask them about some like Adderall, ask them about we're gonna say about 20 milligrams. Ask for a month's worth of that. Okay, that's the first way to become a great sword fighter. Okay.
All right. Adderall.
drugs.
Here,
Sweaty.
now
Drugs
let
are
me
the
just.
answer.
I'll write that
Okay,
down. Perfect.
okay.
There you go.
Okay. Is there anything else?
We'll start small, see how much that does for you, see what the dosage is like, if things need to even out, but we'll see.
As that happens,
Phoebe like swoops in and tries to eat my sweaty hair, and I like smack her away.
Gross.
And I cast guidance on myself. before I
you
do this
cast
roll.
guidance. What are you gonna do? Oh,
The insight?
The
Go ahead.
insight,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Hit it.
And I'm gonna add a d6 to that. All right. And with my, are you how is he combating this, or is it just an insight roll against something?
go again. We'll go. You can.
Here's I don't know. So I'm thinking like I don't know if necessarily there's a deception, because as far as
Well, to conceal something is to deceive.
No,
right?
but I don't think.
but at
are
the
you-
same time, it's like, how aware is Durgash is sort of the question, where it's like, I don't think he necessarily has the self-awareness to actively try and deceive.
I think, ultimately,
Perception, performance.
go ahead and just give me a flat like charisma save.
charisma save.
Against your insight.
Okay.
You
I rolled
see,
a 29.
yeah, with a 29, you see an insane malicious intent. You see like his one hand is holding the light blade in the air, the other hand is, and I don't think you really noticed.
It's got that evil thing.
He's holding, like, nobody's really paying attention to it just because of how like crazy he's being, but his other hand is gripping the red saber and his thumb is twitching on the ignite.
I clock that, and I remember that. It kind of like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Mr. Hall will remember that.
I feel like, especially with that nat one, and you got a 29.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fine to go even more in fucking detail there and be like, I think that you do see that this is someone who is under the effect of something and not necessarily cognizant of it.
Yep.
Not necessarily aware of it. I would
agree.
also say that the blade is hidden a bit.
Oh yeah, no. It's like no one else can see it, but because of the 29, he can see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and we don't have to like leave this sort of training grounds necessarily, but a later point in time, Mr. Hall is going to create an inverse magic circle on the motorcycle and have that prepared.
Nice. It's at this moment in time.
That means it keeps things in.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
It's at this
Nice.
moment in time. You hear, "Huh, brother, you're home." He throws the stuff in the air,
Glider?
and you see stepping out Glider instead of the standard, like tall. This one is much bigger.
Saquon?
It is both Glider and Saquon.
they're both home.
They both have come home.
Whoa.
And they see
That's messed
that
up.
you are there, and they give you a gentle nod. As when you have clocked this, I'm gonna say no roll required. They recognize you from somewhere, and you don't know.
I know exactly where they know us from. Skeeves called them to help us out on the dead planet.
So beyond
It's
that,
one of them, bro.
it's one perchance. But as
Beyond
they
that.
come home,
Can I attempt another insight check to, like,
Or
just
history.
search my history?
go ahead and go search history.
Okay, I'll take a history.
As they go, and they give you that nod. These people look much different. Instead of the traditional blue and gold, they're wearing this red and silver. As they look, and they are emanating this kind of radiance that even to you guys, you can clock from here. What did you get?
History is gonna be an 8.
An 8. You have seen like their insignia that they wear. You've seen that like regiment before. You are correct in that the regiment has helped you, not specifically him, but
Valid.
his regiment has helped you in that moment in time. But it's at this moment they go, so in unison, who's the new guest? And on that is where we're going to end our session.
Epic, dude.
The fun The
Fungus.
The Cum Show!
You can come now.
You can come.
Fam, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you want to check us out on Instagram at Official Fun Show. Check us out on Discord, The Fun Show. Check us out on TikTok, Official Fun Show yet again. YouTube,